Welcome, I am your Empress Divine, and you have reached the Empress Divine Channel. Gemini Feminine, I am channeling for you. Yes, I only channel for the Divine Feminine. You know, that's who I am as a vessel. Masculine men, I cannot apologize to you for that, but if you cross watch for your feminine, you may be able to learn something about yourself within that. Now, this is for Gemini. And it's ladies first over here, so we always, deal with and take care of ourselves first. The first part of your reading will be dealing specifically with you, and then the second part will be about love. Okay? So we're going to start with our goddess guidance. We ask for goddess guidance, oracle, to give us an overlying message for this reading. Overlying message for Gemini Divine Feminine. Overlying message for Gemini Divine Feminine. Overlying message for Gemini Divine Feminine. All right, we have sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Gemini Feminine, you are very much so softer than a lot of people give you credit for. Being so social and being the life of the party and being such, a lively person. Sometimes people can forget, that you're a softie on the inside. Gemini feminines, you want love. You want intimacy, you want closeness, you like to communicate with people, you like to know people inward and outwardly. You like those close connections. Now we have the butterfly maiden with transformation. You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. The sensitivity is a superpower of yours. Don't let anyone make you feel any different about it. The deep emotions you feel, don't let anyone make you feel different about it. Yes, you are an air sign, but I think of the air signs, you would be more like the watery air. Gemini, I really do feel like you would be like a watery air. Aquarius would be more like a fire air. Libra would be more like an earth air. So let's see what's going on here with you, Libra. Not Libra, Gemini. Yeah, sensitivity and transformation. And it's also asking that you just allow yourself to be sensitive during these changes that are about to take place in your life. We have the death card. That's that transformation. Scorpio energy here. You could be dealing with the Scorpio. You have very Scorpion prominent placements in your life. This big Scorpio energy here. Death, transformation. Bringing something from one state of being into another state of being. Seven of Staffs and the Magician. Okay, the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant. Okay, few things here. So I think there's a death of you feeling like you have to always defend yourself, always feeling like, you're a target. People be talking mad shit about Gemini. I'm not gonna lie. People talk mad shit about Gemini. But as an Aquarius, I absolutely love my Aquemini counterpart. So I'm always taking up for y'all. But there's definitely a sense of you feeling like you need to take care of yourself, of, well, I know my worth and I know who I am and I know how much love I have to give and I know that I'm a great friend and I know that I'm a good person to have around and I'm a solid person to have in your corner, but it's like you feel like you have to end up keep defending you keep ending up having to defend yourself for whatever reason. It sound like it be sounding like somebody trying to open my door. And my heart beating over here. But it be sounding like, it be feeling like you have to defend yourself. For whatever reason, you just have this kind of defensive energy up, and I feel like it's time to let that go. In any relationships where people or connections or environments where people keep looking at you and just expecting you to do wrong, or just kind of keep making little remarks, well, I knew so and so was going to do that, or I didn't think Gemini was going to come through anyway. Like where you are expected to not succeed, you need to move away from that because you already know who you are. So there's no need for you to battle back and forth with someone else because the time is coming upon you. Things are getting ready to change for you, whether it be, an official promotion, whether it be a legal settlement, whether it be, you about to take public office, whatever it is, you becoming the chairman of a board or something, whatever the case is, I feel like you're about to be promoted into a more official place, something that you've always wanted, something that you do deserve. You've put in the work for it, and you just don't need any negative self talk. And negative self talk will be influenced by people who are negative around you. So you need to kind of just transform your circle while you are also transforming your life because things are getting ready to move to a much higher and more official level. Okay. Like your rank is about to change. Like people are going to start looking at you as more like a coach or a guru or hell, I just heard an ancestor or an OG or something. Things are really about to change for you. Like the way people look at you, they're gonna start looking at you like, okay, teach me your ways, or show me how you got through this, or show me how you made this happen. People are going to start giving you love from a higher respect. It's a higher level of reverence here, I should say, because you make it happen. I do definitely feel that hustler energy here with the magician is like you can take nothing and make it something. And people are definitely going to want to know, well, how did it happen? But before you get to this level of transformation, you definitely need to have a change in your energy. And I also feel that as you start to see these changes happening in your life, you're just going to automatically be more sensitive to the positive energies in your life versus the more negative influences. And those negative influences, I do feel that you will be, go ahead and getting up out of there because there ain't really gonna be no room for that in your life. We have the Empress here with your fertility and your blessings and your growth and your nurturing this new level of life. Empress and the Lovers. All right now. All right now. You're gonna choose people who choose you. That's what we like. You're gonna nurture relationships with people that nurture you. That's what we like. People who heal you, who help you feel better, who help you come up out of that energy of worrying and all of that. See, these right here, this is some person who acts as a band-aid. Their energy is like a band-aid and some good Neosporin, or their energy is like a hot chicken noodle soup when you got a chest cold. Their energy is very therapeutic. It is very like a medicinal type energy, like a medicine woman, medicine man type energy. They're gonna take care of you, they're gonna pour into you, they're gonna love you, and any type of worry or negative vibes or negative self-talk that you've been in, they're going to pick you up and take you right on up out of that. And that's the type of energy that you definitely want to have in your corner. So that's about you, Gemini. Just erasing any negative self-talk, getting rid of the need to have to try to defend yourself against people, just being around people who nurture you and who help you pull yourself out of any kind of murky energy that you may be having. And let's see what's going on in the love life, Gemini Feminine. What's going on with the love, Gemini Feminine? What's going on? All right. Okay, with the Four of Coins. This reminds me of the fourth house. The fourth house is ruled by Cancer. So again, a nurturing type of energy, loving type of energy, nurturing yourself, loving yourself, being nurtured and loved within the home. That's the space that you're moving into. You could literally be moving in with somebody or have someone moving in with you, or moving to like moving out of the house where you felt that you were attacked or negative words were always said to you, and moving to a place where you have positive talk and positive affirmations, and you can feel more comfortable about the things you want out of life. It's just a freedom, a sovereignty. I feel. I think there's a side of you, Gemini, a very rich inner side of you that you don't really show a whole lot of people because they may look at you like you're weird. Like you would be that unexpected flower child who just like wants to wear flowy skirts and who wants to like get a canvas out and paint on a random day. You want to paint this landscape, a picture that you've seen in your mind that you just want to artistically express. There's a very artsy energy I feel about this. Very artsy energy, and you just want to have a happy place. You just want to be in that happy place. You want to have this happy place. You want to allow yourself to experience all the colors of life. I see all these colors in this card and that card, and you just want to fly and be free and live like a hippie and all of that. And in your relationship, I do feel like you will have the opportunity to do that if you are interested in allowing somebody access to that side of you. Because for a long time, I feel like maybe you didn't show this side of yourself. And now it's time to be like, okay, well, I have this, I have that. I have this, ability to draw things. I actually write poems. I do this, I do that. I feel like you'd be showing more of yourself than you've ever showed within your relationship, I think there are talents and gifts and tricks that your partner did not know that you had, Gemini feminine. But it's just time because when you allow yourself to get away from negative influences or limiting beliefs, people telling you that you can't do it, that this is not realistic, that is not realistic, that you can't have this, you can't do that. Try to need a refund, need to take that back. When you get rid of all of that, crazy talking and people just on a much lower vibration, you can fly, you can be free. And I feel like in your home environment, you're getting ready to do so. What was that? I mean, Virgo I just did that talked about home environment too. Then we have the lovers and the ace of cups. So this is a very loving connection where you can feel that comfort level to be able to actually express the true fullness of who you are. There's an abundance of yourself that I feel like your partner hasn't even seen yet. This can also be the energy of some people moving in together and you starting to see another side of your person that you've never seen before, or y'all getting engaged and starting to have much deeper conversations, and then beginning to see a richer part of who you are in the marriage, or going ahead and moving from engagement to marriage, really being able to let your hair down and be who you are. If you're already married, just starting to open up deeper layers of yourself, because I truly believe that you'll never 100% fully know a person. I don't care how long y'all have been married. You can always learn something new. So I feel like there's just some newness here, transformative energy. It could be transformation in a relationship. If y'all were on the rocks or separated, you could be coming together and just saying, hey, this is what has been going on inside of me that maybe I wasn't sharing as much of it as I should. But, this is what's going on. Bloop, bloop, bloop. We have the Page of Swords is, kind of looking for something, or a search for something, actually researching someone, trying to figure out someone. So I think that your partner would be researching you, or you're researching your partner and asking what it is that makes you tick. What is your love language? Just getting on a new level, having a boost within the relationship, because there's just this feeling of newness when you learn new information. And Gemini loves to learn new information. You love to learn about people. You love for people to learn about you. So that's definitely a good thing here within the relationship, to always be getting to know each other, always to be talking more about each other, becoming more and more vulnerable with each other, just taking the vulnerability to another level. Overall in this relationship, when it talks about sensitivity, it's just like intimacy as well. I'm definitely feeling the feeling of intimacy being a big thing here within the relationship. Because if you don't, if you try to just hold everything in, hold all of your emotions in, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel the disconnect within the relationship. And we're getting away from that. We're transforming from anything that made us feel like I need to hold myself back. If you're in a relationship and you're scared to show your partner this quirky side of you, or you're afraid, you kind of just, very sensitive about showing your body, you walk out of the room instead of changing in front of them. It's things like that. Like, it determines your level of intimacy. If you're not afraid to completely, change clothes in front of your husband or your wife, there's a level of intimacy that's missing. And this is something that's about to be transformed. That's just an example, guys, okay? That's just an example. But I do feel like that definitely applies for someone. We're getting out of that. We're definitely getting out of that. I feel like you've been in that energy long enough. You felt like you had to hold yourself back long enough. You have, played coy or kept the status quo for long enough, and you're just ready to be you in the fullness of who you are. And that's a very deep, there's a lot of depth to you, Gemini. I feel that a lot of people don't get, that they'll never understand. They don't try to understand it. They don't ask for information. They don't dig deep into you. You get the information from people by asking questions. But sometimes people don't necessarily ask you those same questions. They just kind of like talking about themselves. So they miss out on these vital information about you too. Whereas you would be willing to give it to them. It's just that they don't give it to them because maybe they have been more self absorbed. But I do feel this energy of that transforming too. If you've been with a more kind of self centered person, I do feel like there's a turnaround happening here. Something has been shaking up. Maybe you started withdrawing your emotions. You stopped, investing so much into learning your other person because you felt like they weren't investing the same in trying to learn you. And you start just focusing your energy on yourself and focusing on it within, and just kind of checking out what energies are positive for you, what energies are negative for you. And the person may have felt the shakeup. They may have felt the tempo switch up, and they're like, okay, well, let me see what's going on with my Gemini. Let me see what made my Gemini pull back. And because Venus just moved into Aquarius, and that's a type of love that wants to know. That's an inquisitive love. That's a forward-thinking love. The Aquarius tries to get in front of the problem. So if someone sees something, astray within the relationship, they're gonna try to step ahead of the problem and get ahead of this feeling of like, oh no, I see us falling into this place where we're losing our connection. Let's reel it back in. Let's get things back on the love train. Let's get it back moving in a good direction. So they could be, just paying more attention to you. And that allows you the freedom to be who you are. And that allows you the comfort level that you need to be as intimate with them as you want to be with them. But there's definitely this sensitivity, this intimacy that is transforming here, that's building here, that's growing here. And I think it's good for you, Gemini. So that has been your reading, Gemini Feminine. There's no time step on this. Whenever you watch it, that's when it's for you. Like, comment, let me know how this is going down in your life. Subscribe if you are not already subscribed, and thank you if you already are. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Bye, Gemini.